Outside his chamber, an entire empire waited for a single breath to stop. And then the breath stopped. The priests announced his death, and the sacred journey began.
Anubis, we invoke thee. Horus, guide our path.
Anoint with sacred oils, great Pharaoh, for the eternal journey.
The young pharaoh officially approved the mummification ritual. Without this, the soul could never reach the afterlife. The body was sealed and prepared for the most sacred journey known to man. From this moment, the 70-day mummification process officially began. Every single hour was planned, every ritual was fixed, nothing was random. The body was taken to the house of purification, where divine science would begin. Day 1 began with purification, priests gently washing the pharaoh's body, using sacred Nile water and palm wine. For ancient Egyptians, cleansing was both scientific and spiritual. Clean flesh meant a clean journey for the soul. Then came the most dangerous act, opening the human body. This incision was considered a sacred crime. The priest who performed it was ritually cursed and then forgiven to protect society from divine punishment. Each organ was removed with divine precision. Each organ was sealed inside sacred vessels, protected by gods. Next, third day, the mind itself was removed. Priest inserting a long bronze hook through the nostril, breaking the skull base to extract brain tissue. Shockingly, ancient Egyptians believed the brain had no role in intelligence. For them, thought and memory lived inside the heart. The brain was discarded without ceremony, but the heart was never removed, because only the heart could face judgment. In the afterlife, the heart would be weighed against the feather of truth. By the fourth day, the hollow body was rebuilt from within. This preserved shape and prevented collapse. Now began the most critical stage, dehydration. Natron salt would absorb every drop of moisture, stopping decay completely. For 40 days, the body remained untouched. This long waiting period ensured total preservation, a natural technology still admired today. After 40 days, the body returned, transformed. Now the pharaoh was ready to be rebuilt, not as a corpse, but as an eternal being. On the 46th day, life was symbolically returned to the flesh. After dehydration, oils were essential to restore flexibility and prevent cracking. Fragrance replaced decay. Softness replaced dryness. These oils were antibacterial and aromatic, preserving the skin while honoring divine purity. The king's face was rebuilt, so his soul would recognize him. Preserving identity was critical. Without it, the soul could lose its path. Day 49. Vision returned even in death. The pharaoh had to see the afterlife. Blindness meant spiritual darkness. Day 50. Royal identity was restored. The false beard symbolized divine kingship, the mark of godhood. Smell was spiritually important. Fragrance symbolized purity. Day 52. Spiritual armor was forged. Each amulet carried specific magical protection. Day 53. Each charm sealed a divine promise. This ensured protection against demons, decay, and judgment failure. The Day 54 final transformation was ready. Linen wrapping was both preservation and protection. Day 55. Layer by layer, eternity took shape. More than 100 meters of linen would soon encase the king. This wrapping would continue for nearly 2 weeks, sealing body and soul together.
Amun-Ra, Heka Shifdu, awaken Osiris, Lord of the Dead.
Every layer was sealed with sacred words. These spells came from the Book of the Dead, Egypt's ancient survival guide for the afterlife. The heart scarab sealed his rebirth. This amulet silenced the heart during judgment, protecting the pharaoh from his own sins. The Day 60, the transformation was complete. With the final seal, the flesh of the gods. crowned his eternal form. This mask preserved identity and divine authority for ancient Egyptians. Day 62, the young pharaoh standing beside the completed mummy. A son looked upon his immortal father. This moment sealed dynastic continuity. Now the eternal vessel awaited its final home. Multiple nested coffins ensured protection from decay and tomb robbers. The entire kingdom gathered to escort a god. The journey toward eternity had begun, but the most sacred ritual was still to come. After 66 days, the pharaoh returned to the place where eternity awaited. This tomb was not a grave. It was a gateway to immortality. With sacred tools, they restored his senses. This ritual symbolically allowed the pharaoh to breathe, speak, see, and eat in the afterlife. Egyptians believed the soul would continue to live, work, eat, and rule. Stone sealed flesh, but not the soul. Once sealed, the tomb would never be opened again. From this moment, he ruled alone, carrying the weight of divine legacy. The pharaoh now entered the realm of gods. Here, every sin and every virtue was judged. Only a balanced heart could enter eternity. Judgment passed, eternity granted. The pharaoh was now reborn as an eternal god. He walked once more beyond death. This was the reward to eternal peace and divine power. "4,000 years passed, but death never claimed him. What you're seeing is not mythology, it is historical reality. A door sealed by ancient hands opened once again. This moment changed our understanding of ancient science forever. This preservation shocked the scientific world.
Initiating sarcophagus scan. Holographics are responding, energy readings are climbing. Confirmed, the interior mapping is beginning.
Modern science met ancient genius. CT scans revealed surgical precision, far ahead of ancient expectations. Natron. This simple chemical process preserved bodies for thousands of years, without electricity, machines, or laboratories. Their methods rival modern surgical precision, separated by millennia, united by science. They feared death so deeply, they conquered it. This wasn't obsession, it was humanity's oldest dream, immortality. Their knowledge still shapes our understanding of life and death. Ancient Egypt wasn't primitive, it was visionary. And so, the pharaoh lives on, not in flesh, but in eternity.